Gone for 6 days with the worst head and chest cold I've had in 11 years when I look back on it. I'm glad to be back. Today's new album from Deicide is this band's latest album. They came out in 1987. They had their first album in 1990. These guys know metal, front and back guaranteed. But does their new album have what it takes to get into our collection? We're going to kick, beat, and slam this one down to the ground. We're going to find out right now. And again, this is not for the faint of heart. Glad to be back. Terry back again with your daily metal album review. Hoping you also enjoyed the last selection from the last show for your collection. I cover everything in Apple Music's metal section exclusively. My reviews test drive, analyze, and break down the newest extreme releases from my weekly charts so you don't have to. And I'm going to pair today's review album up with another extreme pick for you to add to your collection afterwards, because I know that you love getting more new metal music, correct? Well, today's selected album is Banished by Sin by Deicide. This is the band's latest album, up for a fresh Redline review, and if you are ready, let's rock. In Apple Music, I open the band's page and I see that there are 12 strong-sounding tracks totaling 39 pretty healthy minutes. Album cover artwork, as you can see, is pretty dangerous looking. Very deep colors there, with great custom and standard font work. Kudos to the artists for the creative work. Beautiful. They classified themselves in Apple Music as metal. Between that, the album cover artwork, song titles, quick sound check, I visualize that something's going to be pretty heavy here. What about your predictions? Are you a fan of Deicide? Let me know in the comments. My genre description moving forward here, before I start the review, it's going to be death and maybe thrash metal. We'll see if that changes, though, in the end during my reveal. Track 1 opens with massive energy, furious tempo. It's exceptionally thick with rhythm, scorching vocals, superb riff work and solo work, too, with groovy bass lines and percussions. It's on, and it is awesome. Track 2, it rolls heavy with big melodic and rhythmic riffs and chords, massive percussions, superb inhuman speed here. Bass is big, as well as the guttural vocals, and I love the trip hammer tempo work and solid solo work as well. Track 3 has that deep, dramatic metal beast rhythm I love. Everything presented well with tons of power right through and through. Magnificent track. Track 4 reaches another level of tempo and presence here. Stunning melodic riffs and screaming solos with blistering, energetic fry vocals. Percussion work left me dizzy. Awesome stuff. Track 5, it thickens up the rhythm energy here with drilling guitar work and crushing low-end presence. Superb number with lightning attack. It is just wow. Rest of the album, it was blazing ripe with speed and some pretty impressive energy. 100% relentless and ferocious power. It is pretty intense. In summary, I believe this to be a solid work of art for Deicide. This is a testament to the will to survive and improve even after their first album in 1990. Job well done, guys. Congratulations. Recording and sound quality here is professional level. Production and musicality was very raw, even after all these years. Very raw, in my opinion. Overall levels of rhythm and tempo was in the higher areas, I believe, between a 5 and a 7 intensity range. The harmonies and melodies were also very high, between a 6 and an 8 range of presence in this album as well. I find the lyrical theme here is biblical. Becoming a mainstream or radio act here, it's never going to happen. Range, flow, and layout of the album is tight, and the tracks are arranged with obvious care. They know what they're doing. I describe the vocals as beastly carnage, while the guitar work is slashing with amazing riff, chord, melody, and biting rhythm work. Bass section was brick-like, and finally, the drums and percussion performance is blazing with such strong hit and snap all the way through, top to bottom. Overall, the energy and intensity here is massive. They feel like they really stepped up their game here. Wow. The temperature rating, I'm going to rate it as a scorching hot level 8 or 9 intensity level here for heat. Very dark tonality feel. I'm also going to set it a level 8 or 9 darkness intensity shade, while the overall color or colors I personally described as black as coal. The album cover artwork is more than a match for the music. Beautiful, beautiful match here between art and musicality. The range feeling I had during this session, it was a white-knuckle sonic assault. It led me to give this album an internal seismic reading of a super huge 8.5 on my Richter scale. This is going to be great music for the purist. Really good bragging rights here. If you own this album, you can say, yeah, I own the best. My reveal predictions from earlier were fairly solid. I said death or thrash and/or thrash. Now my genre description, I'm going to add blackened to that word. So I'm going to say blackened, death, and thrash metal, but the official bio keeps it very simple, says death metal only. My favorite tracks, everything here is hot, right from beginning to end. No let up. Finally, of course, it's going to go into my library. And lastly, do not take my word for it. Stream and experience them for yourself. And let me know in the comments section if they move you. And a recap. During episode 111, I reviewed Southern Hostility by Filth and added the Void EP by Extortionist. Moving back to Deicide, I'm going to add Ekbom by Benighted here. That sounds about right. We have two beautiful demons here. And that's it here. We got 4 albums for you. This is some tremendous combination of work here. Lastly, see the last episode from 6 days ago for the full scoop. If you want to check out Filth and Extortionist there, stream them for yourself too. See if they are for you. And a big thank you to everybody for stopping by tonight. Lastly, please remember you have the power, okay, to support all metal artists. Okay, stream them, engage them on social, buy the merch, see them live if you can, if you have the time. And join me again soon for another episode of Redline Reviews. Okay. And don't forget to sign up so you can get your new albums here first. Cheers. And we will talk to you soon. We're back.